Hi, this is Catherine Morgan from Point A to Point B Transitions. I am also the editor of Carol Roth's blog, Business Unplugged, which is why I am talking with Carol Roth today. Hi, Carol.
Hello, Miss Catherine. How are you today?
I'm good. You look absolutely fabulous, darling, with your hair and makeup and everything all perfect. You must have just gotten off TV.
Yes, you certainly know that I didn't do this myself. I must have had some help. So yes, I just got off of one of my weekly TV appearances, hence the wonderful coiffing and makeup. Thank you, Debbie Davis.
Perfect. You have spent a lot of time in television the last couple years. I think it would be very helpful for people to know how they might get on television and what your personal experience about television has been.
Absolutely. So it's so funny. It seems like it's been a couple of years. It's been almost a decade at this point. And I have done every different TV format you can think of. I've done live, I've done taped, I've done news, I've been a reality TV show judge, I've done stuff for brands, I've done the Today Show, I've done like whatever it is. If there was a TV format to be had, I've been involved in it. And it's very interesting because it has transitioned over time. When I first started out, even though there weren't as many opportunities for small business owners and small business experts, there were still some places that you could go to share your expertise and to share your product. The challenge is that the news landscape, which many of those have been associated with, has shifted so much that I know this is going to come as a big surprise to you, but everybody's talking about politics 24/7. And so there are fewer opportunities for you to go in. And a lot of the opportunities are also paid or sponsored opportunities. So sometimes you might see a morning show with special deals or something like that. A lot of the brands are paying to have their affiliation. So the best thing that you can do is still use and leverage your local news. Have something that's pitchable to local news. If you have a product-oriented business and it shows well on TV, TV loves that because it's a visual medium. So that's something you can do a demonstration and show the product and, of course, give some tips. So if it's food, maybe it's eating healthy and your food is part of that. Whatever it is, give some tips around that. If you are a service provider, then you have to go more into the giving tips. So if you happen to be a therapist, think about maybe National Mental Health Awareness Week or something like that, and give some mental health tips, and you can plug what you do within that. So really be timely around the news, leverage local. It is much harder to get on national, it's much more expensive. Everybody wants you on a dime. It costs a lot, and in terms of return on investment, it gives you credibility, but it doesn't necessarily give you sales. So back to my favorite thing, Catherine, really good for what?
Ego. Return on
ego, yes, and not as good for return on investment. So I really tell people to be very clear about what it is they want to do, because it takes a lot of work, takes expense, and you may not get back what you want. There might just be an easier, better way to do it.
So also, I think if it's on strategy for you, if it's a stepping stone to get to somewhere else that you're looking to go, maybe it's worth your time, even if you're not going to have the immediate return. But other than that,
well, but you have to be careful with that too, because it's what stepping stone, where are you trying to get to? Because once you go on a certain path, you get pigeonholed. I mean, everybody knows I want to be a game show host, but I am branded as a business person. Sometimes I'm branded as a political commentator. It's much more difficult to pluck yourselves out of that and go into the other direction. Not to say that they're going to pluck you out of thin air, but if I went and did open mics at a comedy club, I actually would probably have a better chance of getting a game show than from being on TV doing business and political commentary. So be very strategic about it. It's very cool. It's fun. You get your hair and your makeup done. And for those of us who just like to pontificate on things, it's a fun thing to do. But it's a thing. It's a thing. And if you're really focused on your business, it may not be the best way to get, no pun intended, from point A to point B, which is Catherine's company, if you didn't get that pun.
Very nice. Thank you, Carol.
Thank you.